Okay, I think we're gonna jump out of the time lapse there. Um, doing this mountain's a lot more um, than I would have thought, um, or than I expected. Um, huh, I use people using that back way, but yeah. So we're gonna go back into time lapse soon to finish this. So it's gonna be. This is gonna all be encased in the mountain. So it'll be a tunnel coming through here that leads through a tunnel there. Um, I do think we're going to leave the back of this open. I mean, it's still going to be encased around it, but we'll leave that open. And then it continue on around here and end down here. Um, but that's what we're going to work on in a few. It was a lot more to do that than I thought. So what I want to do now is figure out exactly what we're going to do for the pronghorn antelope and bison enclosure. Because what I want to do is right here, I think right here beside the water, I'm going to do not really a tower. It's basically just going to be a tower, but it's gonna stairs are going to go up, and it's going to be a raised platform with 360-degree view around, so that the people can see. What I might do is then have the stairs lead down to here to come out on the other side here. So let's just see how that's gonna go. First, nope, terrain. Let's do short grass. All right, through here, and we're going to do it on the other side. Just so that we don't have the grass sticking up through while we try to work on this. I'm not going to do it for long, but we'll see. Let's just see. Okay. How's that curving? Okay. Okay, that's exactly what I want. Okay. It's been a while since I've worked with pathing, so let's see. Let's just do that. I don't know, is that gonna be enough? Yeah, that should be high enough. Okay. Okay, how high do we want this? Is that where we want it? That should be high enough. So what we're gonna do... Okay, I gotta figure out how to... just immediately zips back. See, that's okay. Why is that one so much further away? And then what we'll do is here. Nope. Is that what we want to do? Let's just, let me just do real quick. Length. Okay, why can't I? Okay, whatever. Close enough. I don't know if we'll put this top of the mountain in or not, but I just want to see. God, come on. Oh, I need to do that, and then we can easily click on it. I want to see. That has 6,000. So, I mean, that's plenty big. Like, why won't you click? Okay, so let's see, pronghorn antelope. See, they need barely any space. And I mean, I don't think the American bison needs much either. Yeah, they don't need a fraction of that space. 3 to 15. 1 male up to 14 females. What about the pronghorn? unicorn. 1 male, 10 females. Just American bison. That is what I thought. Because, I mean, there's really no other animals. Oh, they can share with capuchin monkey. Huh. Oh, yeah. Let's see, common ostrich, sheep. Can't do any of the... I think we will probably put the Galapagos giant turtle over here somewhere as well. Not over here, over there. If we end up doing it as the American Valley, I should say. Giant anteater. Can they share anything? Possibly. They just don't get any benefits. Llama, South America. Let's see, that's African. Thompson Gazelle is African. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's just those two. And so that is... So we probably won't do it that big. Because we don't need 6,000. Well, I mean, it's really not 6,000. Let's do this. What panel's too long? Come on. So if we put it at the very edge of... Okay, let's just do it this way, since it won't be that difficult. I'll have to really focus on getting that fixed, but... What does that take it to? See, that only dropped 5. about something like that? That's still a lot. And I mean, I don't mind them having a lot of extra space. I mean, some's going to drop when we put, because this is going to end up being enclosed, so they won't have access to that. And the tunnel that goes through here. That should be fine. Roughly something like that. Can I just delete the entire thing? No. Because I want to get this at least laid out. So what it's going to be is how do we want to do this? Okay, and I think this is this set at 8? No, yeah, no, set at 7. Okay. Because I think we're going to put an animal here. Probably one in here. And maybe one here. So what we're going to do... And this is going to, let's see, how do we want to do this? Because I think the path is going to go up this way. Bridge right across. Something like that. We will get that fancied up. And I think that's set at a 5. It is. Okay, before we go any further, I need to figure out where exactly we are going to do the staff center over here. Let's look here. Let's just see how much space this one takes up, because it's going to be, I'm going to probably build something similar. So once it's encased, it has very little impact. Okay, that is good. So if that is the case, should be, but I don't really want to build it there, I don't think. But I want it somewhere more central. Or maybe I can take and build it so that it goes this way. I mean, it'll be a little further back. Let's do terrain. Let's do sand, because that'll be easier to. So if we set it, actually that's not really easier to see. If we have it set back just slightly from that path, we can do something roughly the same size as the Arctic Center. And I have more or less what I think we're going to use. We have a blueprint of an American lodge. This one might not be big enough. But it's going to be something like this. See, that one, I don't know why they did it. I just want to see what this is. Okay. Let's get it. Because I think it's supposed to... No, is it not supposed to? Yeah, it's supposed to sink way down. I assume that. Oh, so it's supposed to be a it looks like it's supposed to be a wolf. Okay, yeah, no. So we won't be using that one. I didn't realize that one was so big. We have this North American house, which we could probably... I'd have to figure out if it... What's it look like on the inside? Oh, so it does already have... Okay, so... Oh, but no, it has shops in it. And I don't want shops. I don't think. No, but I do like this. Actually, you know, maybe that's what we'll do. I just wanted this as a reference. And so what I'll probably do is set it over here just so that I can see it. And if I need to pull something like this wood or this stone, because I'm not even sure where they got that. No, I should be able to find that stone. Find the different things that they have. Like, I don't remember ever seeing windows. I know they're not. you don't actually see through them, but I don't remember seeing them. But I'm thinking this might be what we do. Because we could connect it here as well as have the path go. I like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to create, it's going to be that's cool. It's going to be a multi-purpose building like they have. It's going to be our, oh, that's bathrooms. It's so hard. So it does look like it's supposed to be something like that. Yeah, probably a little lower. I don't know. We'll have our my brain does not want to work. We'll have our why do they use two different woods in here? That's weird. We definitely won't be doing that. But have our shops in here. We'll do it multi-level so that we can get all of the shops in. But we'll make it look like this house, or look like a house. So it'll be split. One side will be the staff portion, which that should be plenty of room to build something multi-level. And then we'll have all of our shops with a seating area on this side. I like that. I do think we'll do that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just slip this over here, because even though it costs 25,000, we have plenty, so I don't mind it. Oh, other than it is going to spawn staff for these, so maybe we won't do that. But look, they did a lot of detail in this. We should be able to do it so that we can get steps going up as well. We might do where they can even go out on the balcony, but we'll see. That's what we'll work on next before we get the... Yeah, I like that. I like that idea, because that will encompass our food area and staff area basically in the center of the American Valley. What we might do here is, for this path, we'll have it just come over some which way. This one's going to connect. Okay, let's go and get rid of that. Let's go on and do this. Let's see, is it 4? No. 5, yeah. We're going to have this just circle around and join right in there. And yeah, that should be fine. So what we'll do is this will run... No. What we're going to do is it's going to... That is not what I want to do. Oh, come on. Work with me. Why won't you connect now? We're going to have it here so that as they walk... How steep do we want this? Do we want it the same gentle slope? Okay, so this first one can't be curved. I just want a little more space for this. Is basically going to come through the exhibit. No. Okay. Hold on. I got to think this through. Okay. What I think we're going to do... So basically... My plan is, let's see, what are we doing this in? Let's just do it in regular grass. Okay, now we'll have to make sure to work on that, but we might actually let this come right up to here. And I'll fix that so that it's not like that. And I gotta realize it's gonna probably not come this far. Okay. And of course we will fix it so that it doesn't. One spot hanging over. So we're going to do something like that. And I mean, it'll be smooth so that the animals can go up it. But what I want to do is what am I doing? Path. let's turn on tunneling. Okay. I hate this. Because what I think I'll do is I'll build like this is going. I think this will be like an underground lake here. Not much of it. But what I'll do is I'll delete the water and get that filled in a little bit, just up to the water line. But it'll basically be like that. And I'll build some sort of bridge over to here. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah. But then what I want to do with this that should be fine. I don't know how far over where we can go. Okay. Oh, okay, I don't want to tunnel anymore. Okay, do have to tunnel one more. But then here, let's see. I don't want that. I don't want that. There we go. And that lets it come straight out there. And what we might do is, let's see, somewhere about right in here I think would be fine. We're gonna tunnel straight out as well. Okay, no more tunneling. Terrain. Let's take it down a little bit. And that should allow it, yeah. Because this is going to be, this will connect to the back side of that. This will come out on the lower part of the enclosure. Okay, I know that looks a little jumbled, and that actually got me to what I jumped off track. Terrain, flat. What I was thinking about was this path here. I'm thinking this path is going to jump over here and connect, because there's really no need to go this way because they have that path there. Would be sort of interesting to have it weave through here. No, see, I think that still would be too close over there. I think it needs to come through. Let's just go and do it. So what we'll do is we'll have it go something like that, curve. We're not still tunneling, right? Okay. And it'll come that way. This is just going to go straight for now. Like that, and then we'll have to, the monorail ride we will have to fix because it will have to go back up to get over that. But yeah, so that's what the layout's going to be. And I probably, now that I'm thinking about it, they're not going to be able to get up to there. This will be rock to cover that. But then I think we will build a bridge that connects down there. Once I don't mind the water being under there. Which means I can even... Actually, let's go back to soil. No, we did it in stone. I think. We can push it back some. I don't mind that. Like that. What's obstructing it? No. Nothing should be obstructing it. Okay, so what could possibly I mean, that's not in the way, and that's the only other thing. Okay. Okay, so it's not something I'm putting... I mean, not something I did. It's something previously done. But I don't know exactly what. Unless it's that. Come on. Okay. Let's just see if by chance that is what is causing it. I don't think so, but I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Unless it's... No, see, it's not that. I mean, my paths aren't... I mean, unless it is the paths. I mean, I guess it'd almost have to be. But that's kind of poor, not design, but poor thinking, poor programming, because I don't want it that low. I want it up to the top like it's supposed to. Okay, well, we'll just pretend that that's not there. We'll fill it in with rock. I mean... yeah. We'll close that off with rock so that you can't see it, since it won't work for me. And I got off track again. Well, first, this path is bugging me. Because either I need to... Okay. Nope. That's better. Just looked odd because it was longer on this side. Okay. And, well, I meant to jump back into the time lapse, but I don't think that is going to happen. have to figure out if we can actually close this off without going over our barrier here. No. Okay. Let's see. It's a little too much. Okay. Hopefully that'll work. I don't mind if it's touching a little bit. There we go. It's actually what I'll do is see, it opens it back up. You know, I think see that's about to break through. Okay, that looks fine. Yeah. Well, it did. Okay, let's just... So we can't... That should be fine. I mean, it's a little over, but... I'm not super worried about that. Oh, and that's not going to go away because of the path on the other side. That's fine. That should be fine. Because, I mean, once we're in here, yeah. So, yeah. So that gets this area set. And what I was going to talk about here was, I think what we'll do is, first we're going to figure out where this part of the path is going to go. What it might do is it might circle around to here with this one and then create a path across. But this area on the other side of this mountain, all through here up to the monorail, we're going to do as forest. Do it as a forest. Because over here, we might put an animal in here. I'm not sure yet, but then we'll put one here and possibly one or two there to finish off the American Valley. But yeah, I just gotta figure out exactly if we want to do that or not, or if we want to just have the forest come all the way over here as well. That might be what we do. Forest through here, all the way through here, just on this side of the river though. All the way up through here, and then sort of ending here, just to give a little bit of separation between the two sections. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. And then we do have to build the stations for the monorails, both on both platforms. I don't like that one's so small, but it has to be so that we can raise up over those. Oh well. That's not what I wanted. I want over here. That's just selecting. Yeah. Okay, never mind. We can do it. Okay. And we'll work on getting them. What we might end up doing is, until I can figure out where it's going, do just a circle back around here. That'll connect back here, just so that it's at least connected and can be used. Oh, but I have been rambling now for almost an hour, which most of this should have been done in a time lapse, but yeah, see that? I can't delete that without deleting all of that. And I think that I just sort of wish it curved around. Railing on elevated. Actually, you know, let's take the passports off. I mean, this really shouldn't make a big deal because it's going to be... There's going to be basically a barrier around it, but just so that it looks a little more realistic. Do that. So yeah, I think this is coming along. So I mean, this back is going to be just rock to keep the animals in, but then they'll have the plains over here. And what we might do, since this is going to be taken up, we might actually extend their area down some. Let's actually go on and do that. So, I'm sorry that this episode is gotten really long again. Since they're gonna be losing on that portion, I think we'll have their enclosure come all the way down here. I think that pretty much to where I currently have the path, I think. And I've got to decide if we want to put any exhibits down here. At this point I don't know, but it's more of should we? Okay. So it does. Okay, so there's plenty of room to do it. He did it, pushes that back, but that should be fine. So I mean, we could do a couple down here, but I got to decide if I want to or not. So I'm not going to do that right now. But we'll see. I might, because I don't know if I'm gonna try to figure out how to put one in this as we build it, which I might. No, I'll probably do that in a time lapse, but it'll be a very, very quick. It's gonna be sped up like never before. But so that's the plan. So, yeah. I'm going to stop this episode here because this is going to be very, very long. No, this will be fine. So, yeah, we've got some plans set out. It's going to take a lot more work to get all this done, but it should look excellent as when we get it done. Probably just put Forest over here as well. Have Forest continue all the way through here. I think that's what we'll do. And then, because it's going to be 2 animals here, we'll probably put 1 here. And then put 2 more on this side. And that 5 will be what consists of the American Valley. Got this little space too we'll have to figure out. But the monorail tracks are going to go across there, so that shouldn't be too much of an area we have to deal with. But for now, I think this is where we're going to end it. It's going to be nice to get rid of this, and then we can work on getting rid of this. So that's my concern with basically with these paths here. It's like, what am I going to do with them? And same over here. Like once I get rid of this, these paths, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do with them. We'll figure it out. Um, Also, before I stop this episode, I did think of something else. Oh, that's pretty cool. Um, it's with the dome that we are working towards building, which is this dome. What I am thinking is, and I've got to see if I can get it to work or not, but it's going to be that instead of one dome, I'm going to do two. Um, and just to show exactly what I'm planning, it's going to be so that it's coming up the center, but it's not going to be, what it's going to be is I'm going to do one, and then what I'd like to do would be to do the second one beside it, like that. And what I'll do is I'm going to go in and delete all of this that's overlapping so that the domes basically become one. It's going to take some... Oh, because he didn't do it as a single unit. Oh, that shucks. I'm going to take that off. Yeah. I didn't think I'd be able to. Okay, so that's going to be... that's going to be challenging and take some time. I'll probably do that outside of a time lapse. And I'll get it, I think I'll get it more lined up so that these bars as they come down line up. But what it's going to be is currently what I have in here is just the herbivores. Now granted it is a lot, but it's them and I have the buffalo which I did not put in. So what I was planning was to do one side as the herbivores and the other side as the carnivores. What I want is to have the safari ride or the adventure tour go through both, which is going to take some time to do, but I want it to go through both, have the upper ring balcony go around, with potentially some sort of like center platform, like up here, be where the food courts are, have one on each side. Have to figure out how we're going to build the staff center. It'll probably be on this back side. Staff center in here. And what I might do is run the staff path around this bottom here so that it's tucked in at the back and the habitats will come along the center. But I don't know, because that would be a very long way to travel to get around to this side for an exhibit. What it might be, since these are large, is we build two. So basically this side would do both halves here, and this other side would do these two halves. Again, nothing set in stone, but that's just what I've been thinking. And I think that'll be different. Yeah, I think it'll be different. It'll add a touch. So what we do with the river, so basically the center of the dome is going to be almost where it's at. It's a little over. Center of the dome is going to be here. So we'll have the river come in, circle around the outside, or not the outside, somewhere in the middle, circle around, dip down, circle back around before coming out on this side. But we'll get that set up. Oh, that's going to be... If I do that, I'm not going to be able to put the water back up to this height. Okay, I'm going to do some testing to see if the water's at that lower height, if the animals will still be able to get to it. I'm not sure when I'm going to do that. Or it just might be that, and that might be what I do, is over here, basically do this as like a rock. I know I use rock everywhere. Basically so that it's like it's a tunnel goes through. So I would start it, what am I looking for? Nature. Rock. So basically it would start back here so that it could be, show that it's the water flows beneath it. And it would travel over to here to wherever I can start the rest of it. And what I'll have to do is I'm going to have to just put the entirety of the rest of the river in, and we'll just have to work around it. And that's not what I want to do, but that's what we'll have to do since I'm not sure what exactly is causing the river to not fill back up. But again, I've been rambling for another 15 minutes. So this is where we're going to stop. I am going to, next episode, what we'll do is we'll start just a normal, but then we're going to probably dive into a time lapse rather quickly to finish this off. And then I think what we'll do is we're going to work on this, I'm not even sure what we're going to call it, this building. Because I want to get it set before we really start working on the pronghorn antelope and American bison enclosure. Because at this point, I don't know how big this is going to be. I mean, with it being 2 stories, I should be able to hopefully keep it roughly the size as the Arctic one, but I don't know. It's going to be challenging to do. But we're going to work on that. And actually, if we have to, I can move this path over. Move the path over here. That'll affect the monorail. But I could definitely move the path over basically where I have the rock now. That would give a little more space. But we'll see what we can work with. But for now, I think that's where we're going to end it. So, hope you enjoyed. If you did, come back for the next episode. And I know what I should have done with this instead of having a tunnel. Just put the path down and then put the dirt over it like I did down here. But, oh well, too late for that. Well, not really, because I could come back through here and do flattened terrain. Obviously not that big. Probably 4. Flattened terrain, and then I could put the path down. And that might be what I do, because I don't really like this dip, because that's what was done over on the other one before we got it erased it. But I'll work on that outside of time lapse and outside of recording, because no one needs to see that. It's not helpful in any way. But yeah, join me next time. Until then, stay safe.